It is the Nickelodeon game show that now spans a couple of generations, and it is coming live to the Fox Theater tonight. It is Double Dare Live, and it is still full of all the messy, fun challenges you might remember from your very own childhood. Bringing this to Atlanta is the show's original host, Marc Summers, and he joins us here this morning in the Good Day Studios. Good morning, Marc.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm a little tired, but I'm going to make it.
I can imagine. This has got to be a haul to be involved in this. But the first thing I've got to say, as soon as your name was mentioned in this building, the nostalgia that it stirs up. I mean, this is a show that debuted over 30 years ago.
Yeah.
I remember watching it growing up. Now my daughter watches the latest version.
Yep.
What has it been like to be a part of something that's really just so iconic?
I never knew how important it was to a particular generation until we took this out on the road, and I went, oh my gosh, the impact that it had and the memories. And so everybody comes up and says, I know you don't want to hear this, but, and it's like, of course I want to hear it. The fact, you know, this industry is so strange. I have many friends who worked on a sitcom or this and that and never worked again. And I've been doing this for almost 40 years now. Nickelodeon, I was there for 32 years. I've been at Food Network for 20. And so I'm just thrilled that anybody cares. We have a ball. We bring a lot of people up on stage. We do physical challenges. We actually play Double Dares. You see it on TV. We run an obstacle course. And the whole audience gets involved. And that's fun for me and them, I hope.
Oh, absolutely. And that's really so amazing, though, the longevity of it. I mean, this debuted in 1986.
Yes, October 6, 1986.
Were you surprised by the success of it, or could you have anticipated what was going to happen here?
No, Nickelodeon was very smart. They had done research and found out that kids didn't have their own game show, and they were living vicariously through their parents on Price is Right. So they took a game and added some mess, and kids actually are reprimanded often for getting messy, and now we're giving them prizes. And it just hit a right time, right place, 5:30, right before Mom would have dinner, and it just worked. And when we were shooting it initially, you know, you figure you'll do 13 weeks and go home and never do it again. And we shot 525 episodes of Double Dare and 90 What Would You Do's, and then I went on to do a bunch of other stuff. But no matter what I do in my career, it always comes back to Double Dare, which I'm fine with.
Well, I mean, it just spoke to so many people, and you touched on the reasons why. I mean, so many people watch game shows, and they love to sit on their sofa and answer the questions along with the contestants, but you wanted to be in this. I mean, I think every child dreamed of being slimed at one point, or doing the obstacle course. I mean, that's really what spoke to people, I would imagine.
And when we bring out Pickett and people see it, they just want to pick that nose, which just makes me laugh.
Of course.
So I'm enjoying every minute of it. You know, when we started this tour, I was nervous because I thought, was anybody going to care? And then we started selling out all over the place, and that's why we're doing a 70-city tour. So the joy that we're able to bring to families. There are not many family shows out there, and this is one where moms and dads and kids can play together. So I'm happy about that. Yeah,
and so you touched on this a little bit, what people can expect at the Fox Theater tonight. So what all will be happening
Act
there
1, we pick 40 people out of the audience, and we have a competition. All the grown-ups who grew up watching the show always thought they could do it better. So we bring the grown-ups up against the kids and have competition, do 10 physical challenges. Act 2, from a show I did called What Would You Do, we play musical pies, and then we actually play Double Dare. We bring 4 families up, narrow it to 2, and then we run an obstacle course. If you get 8 obstacles in 60 seconds or less, we give you $1,000 right on the spot. So it's all good.
It's great fun. A lot of cleanup, I would imagine.
Yeah,
when
I don't have to do that. I get on the bus and go to the next city.
Good for you. Good for you. Well, I hope you've enjoyed your time in Atlanta so far. I mean, I know you go from one town to the next pretty quickly here.
I've been here a lot this year. I was here for the Super Bowl and a bunch of other stuff. It's always a fun place, good food, and nice people.
Well, we're glad to have you here. And, you know, I imagine this tour is keeping you plenty busy right now, but you've kind of parlayed that success early on of this show in your career to now being an executive producer of a lot of different shows. What other projects are you working on or might have coming down the road?
Well, you know, for years I was executive producer of both Dinner and Restaurant Impossible on Food Network. Restaurant Impossible is back on the air on Saturday nights, which we're thrilled to see. And I have a new project that's, I can't talk too much about it, but it's going to be on Discovery, and it's going to be about documentaries. We're going to open up in Alaska, and you'll hear more about that coming up. So I'm staying as busy as I want. You know, I'm closer to 70 than 60 now, and I'm trying to slow down, but so far I'm not very good at it.
No reason to. It looks like you're having a great time with it. Well, we hope you have a great show tonight here in Atlanta. We're so thrilled to have you. And there are tickets still available,
as
I understand it.
Come and join us.
Right. Maybe your chance to get slimed. We'll see. All right. Double Dare Live is at the fabulous Fox Theater tonight at 7:30. Thank you for coming in.